Alright guys, here's the short update on the price of Bitcoin, and as you noticed, I'm sure, we have the new all-time high, $118,000. In fact, just the other day I made this update about the potential outbreak, the breakout to the new all-time high, and that was very good timing, I would say, because, well, I should be honest, we spent like almost 9 months, around 9 months here below the level of $110,000, and there was even a serious correction. Then we returned back, then we did correct again, and so on. And given that tiredness of price accumulation, you may expect that we may have even yet another one decline in price, and then after that maybe another one, and so on. So I wasn't 100% sure, of course, that it happens anytime soon, but I gave it like a month, maybe month and a half before we indeed will have this kind of a breakout. But it happened just like in a couple of days. In the short term, though, there were a lot of signals for potential breakout. So, for example, there was this resistance line, there was this level which was tested several times, there were the sequence of higher lows and multiple tests of the resistance of the pretty much previous all-time high, $110,000. So that all gave a very fair chance for the breakout to happen pretty soon, or maybe like within the next test, and indeed that happened. So in fact, there was no much of a strong rise in price in S&P 500, which is usually a like a precursor or like the some sort of magnet for the price going up or down for BTC, because this is a high liquidity market, right? So cryptocurrencies, they go just together with high liquidity markets like indices. But yesterday there was not so much of the rise, so it seems like Bitcoin wasn't that bullish with respect to indices recently, and now we're just catching up. But what's next, right? The main question is, what is next? I say, as before, that my rather wide range of estimated end of this move, this impulse, somewhat in between 135,000 and 175,000. So somewhere here, I expect the price ends, the price rise will end, and then we'll see probably correction. To which range? Also, it's not clear, but I would like to see it something like 110, maybe 120, 25,000, and then from there another upcoming move to the upside. For all of those points, like the high level here, the absolute value from where the correction starts, or the point from where the correction ends, I would look at the certain signatures, certain signals, and one of the most powerful ones, I would say, is the divergence. The divergence on a daily time frame, bearish divergence when the price makes a higher high, but the indicators like RSI, stochastic RSI makes a lower high. If I see this kind of divergence, I would say that this is very likely to be the end of this this wave, this impulse. There could be a double divergence, so when I have a sequence of two pairs of higher highs, that's also possible. Then we see it's like this for the indicator. That's not so often happens. That doesn't happen often, what I would say, but still possible. In both ways, in both cases, I would look very carefully and very cautiously at the situation with the price, and I would consider to close some of my long positions, maybe all of them my long positions, in order to buy back later. That is pretty much it, but of course such things as the volatility indicators like Bollinger Bands or some others you can use, and those also give us the sense of the state in the price action where it is it grows too fast, and then apparently we need to cool down, or it's still within the range of the normal volatility, so we can still go higher and higher and higher. The last thing is just the absolute state of absolute, how to say that, the state when the price is critically overbought. For example, here there was an overbought condition, here it was overbought condition, here on the weekly time frame when the oscillator is hitting level of maximum level like 100. That's pretty much the point from where you'd expect the correction to happen. RSI also, maybe this line is important, maybe not, but I would say we may actually break to the upside and then create a new channel like here. So like critical overbought conditions on the long time frames, that would be another thing which I personally would look at. But I will keep you updated on those points if I notice something interesting. I just want to say that probably we are in the beginning of the next strong wave of the rise in price, and we were waiting for this for a very long time. I was keeping you updated for all these months, and now it's we see this breakout, and it's very positive. Ether doing the same thing, kind of this like a rectangular zone of accumulation it was, and then we had this typical N-shape pattern for the rise. So again, 3,000 to 3,500 I expected the price of Ether to reach. So that's all expected and all reasonable. I hope that you guys could get some profit from all that and didn't get liquidated or anything from your shorts position, because, well, bull market is not the point of time when you are supposed to short things, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will keep you updated probably next week already, or just on Telegram if anything interesting happens. Check on Twitter, I try to post there too. Until then, let me know if you have any questions, and next week we'll see what happens with the price. I hope a lot of green we'll see in the charts, maybe some, not only green, because there's no straight line. We'll see some kind of a struggle and a lot of corrections on the way, but overall trend is pretty clear and pretty fascinating to do, if you ask me. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next video. Goodbye.